and welcome to the News That Broke Glass, episode 26? 27? I think it's 26. It's getting a bit hot, honestly. Oh my god. Take my hoodie off. Oh my god, I've got the same t-shirt. I'm such a fucking mark. Anyway, the last week I've been sick. Not COVID. No. At the cold, I've been working like 60 hours. I've had to try and watch like so many different wrestling shows. It's been a mess, but behind the camera, I'll even get it just now. I have my new PC that I have not yet set up and assembled. But this will be the last video I'm making on my old PC, and then finally I'll get back to what everybody loves, which is deathmatch music videos, because it means you don't have to watch the full show, doesn't it? Anyway, put this back. Now you might have noticed the selection of light tubes. I'll get to them later. But anyway, I was ill. Now let's get to the fucking reviews before I talk about these beautiful, beautiful things. Anyway, so I did not watch all of Slamtasia 7, which this was at the H2O Centre. ISW Interspecies Wrestling, one of my favourite companies from back in the day. Love them with ISW and IWS. In Canada, obviously stuff with Beef Wellington, El Generico, fucking Twiggy, Giant Tiger, Muhammad the Terrorist Kill, all that sort of shit. Anyway, they had a big dumb block party deathmatch, 1 million blocks deathmatch. It was Addy Starr, ISW legend, original, Jeff Cannonball, Kennedy Copeland, Bastion Snow, who's like he's got a lobster gimmick, Lucky 13. Bastion Snow's another like lifetime ISW member. Lucky 13 and Oren Vite, and this was on October the 24th. And I only watched this one match. I did want to go back and watch Sexy Eddie, Mickey Knuckles, because I'm sure that would have been good. But I didn't, because I didn't have time. I've been working fucking like 60 hours, I've been sick as fuck. So I've just tried to cherry pick things that I think would be of interest to deathmatch wrestling, you know? Anyway, this match was good, this match was funny, there was so much fucking Lego, there was just people throwing fucking buckets of Lego at each other. There was a Lego Simba got destroyed, it was good. There was people kept slipping, but obviously there was like 8,000 fucking, a billion blocks of fucking Legos everywhere. It was elimination, but towards the end of the match, it went down to Addy Starr and Bastion Snow, and I thought they had a pretty good fucking hard-hitting back and forth. Bastion Snow got the fucking shit kicked out of him, and he was Germaner, and fucking, he did like I'm sure he got like spider German suplex, like Takeda style, like right onto the Lego bricks, like fucking, I don't know how they must feel the morning after for Lego bricks. Oi cat, my cat's sitting there in amongst all the light tubes. You love it, don't you, Navy? I've also got bamboo Masada skewers. Anyway, so yeah, I mean that match was good. I would go back and watch the whole show, but I didn't have time. I would check out on IWTV. Why not? I mean, even just for that match, I enjoyed it. I thought it was relatively funny, relatively entertaining. I like everybody that was involved. It was good. Then I cherry picked some matches from GCW's War Ready, which was on October 23rd at the Ukrainian Culture Centre. Obviously it's sold out, it's GCW in LA. I watched Jordan Oliver against Nick Wayne. I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan Oliver, nothing against his wrestling abilities, just like his character, I really get it. And Nick Wayne's a young man who's very, very good in the ring. They had a decent little back and forth match, and then Akis Kogar came down, the saviour, and destroyed them both, and basically put himself in the fucking NGI and attacked them with a barbed wire chair. And after the fact, Oliver and Wayne said, we're the young boys, we're the foundations. And it's true what Akis Kogar said, like, the company's built in deathmatch wrestling, not you two. Anyway, so at Evil Deeds in Detroit, we're going to have a tag team match between Nick Wayne, Oliver against Akis and Eddie only, so that'd be fucking good. And then we got probably the best match that I saw. I mean, I watched these, I skimmed through some other matches. Briscoes against SGC for the tag team titles. This was a fucking war, back and forth, brutal, tables, chairs, everybody's fucking bleeding, Van Terminators, fucking... There was a bit where Matthew Justice like ran into like a tope suicida to the outside to the Briscoes. They just moved, they went splat right on the fucking floor. It was like fucking hell. There's another bit where both the Briscoes are like going to suplex Mance to the outside through two doors, and Matthew Justice speared them at the same time, and they all went fucking careening to the outside. It was a very, very, very fucking good match. The Briscoes are ageless. They're awesome. And the two fucking SGC did very, very well. Also, to say, get well soon man's Warner, because he fucked his ankle. And he's now not going to be in the NGI, unfortunately. But, I mean, lucky he got that match with the Briscoes. And the Briscoes won. The Briscoes are now the GCW World Tag Team Champions. So, strange things happened in Ring of Honor, but we'll speak about that in a little bit. And the main event, Gage against Suzuki, which was, to be fair, underwhelming. I didn't expect very much from it. It's two completely different styles, Gage and Suzuki. Lots of crowd brawling. Lots and lots and lots of crowd brawling. Lots of stuff where you couldn't see anything. The commentators couldn't see anything. It was alright. It's still a spectacle to see Suzuki engage, but it wasn't that good. I mean, Suzuki won with a got-style pile driver through a door. Nikki did a promo at the end. I mean, from the matches I saw, a decent show. I would 1000%, I would even say pay the money on Fight just to watch Briscoe's SGC. That was awesome. And then I watched the show live, because I caught those two after the fact. I watched ICW No Holds Barred 19, the Deathmatch fucking horse. So as you can see, I got a new little selection of posters and new t-shirts and stuff, but these are from the circus. Where are we? So, this was at the Pawn Shop, which is a lovely little venue in Port Richey, Florida. This was held on 23rd of October, the same day as War Ready. I picked ICW No Holds Barred because of the Deathmatch. Anyway, so the first match we got Neil Diamond Cutter against Sage Sin. I don't have that poster yet, I thought it was there, but that's Neil Diamond Cutter there. Anyway, this match was good. Pumpkin death matches, they had pumpkins on their heads, smashing each other with light tubes. It was a decent little match. But I mean, Neil Diamond Cutter basically said at the end of the thing, he was like, get on your fucking feet, like be louder and we'll be more crazy for you guys, because the crowd were pretty fucking quiet for that match, to be fair, which just pissed me off. I think they should have put this match later on to the show, I think. But anyway, Neil did amazing, Sage Sin did amazing, match was good, match was entertaining. Pumpkins, light tubes, what more do you fucking want? Anyway, then the next match, a strange, interesting match. The Kirks, Brandon and Casey, defeated Colby Carino and Jack fucking Victory. High spot. It was basically Casey Kirk brawling around with Jack Victory. I mean, Jack Victory didn't do very much. I mean, he bashed Casey Kirk on the head with a water jug at the very start, which was going to cut her promo. That was entertaining. Jack Victory just rolled around the outside with Casey Kirk, and Colby Carino and Brandon Kirk had a decent little back and forth in the ring. Relatively short match. I'm sure they handcuffed Colby Carino to the chains at one point, and then they beat the fuck out of Jack Victory with chairs or kendo sticks or something. But the Kirks won. And but I mean, good to see Jack Victory. He didn't do very much, but he's Jack Victory. He's an old guy, but I'm thoroughly entertained. Even just to see him, he didn't have to do much. I'm happy to see him. Decent. Then we got the match of the night, in my opinion. Oh well, that's not fair. The second best match of the night. As Satu Jin defeats Cruel. Now, Cruel is a man who I'd only seen one match, thanks to Dandy Mantle, against Tank in a deathmatch thing. Massive fucking guy, but 7 foot tall, big mask on, so Jason Voorhees-esque, doesn't fucking sell anything. Big, huge, massive guy. And I was like, right, what's this going to be like? And my fucking god, a bloodbath fucking ensued. Light tubes, gussets. Cruel's getting fucking gussets smacked in his fucking chest, in his back. He ain't selling, he ain't doing anything. He did a fucking taker dive from the ring to the outside through Satu Jin. Satu Jin threw a fucking pane of glass through his fucking head. It was awesome. There was light tubes and gussets and glass, and these two beat the fuck out of each other. They were both. Cruel's entire torso and body was covered in blood. And then there was a very fucking scary spot where I was watching this live. I was messaging a lot of people online. I was like, holy fuck, is he okay? They had a pane of glass on top of Cruel. Satu Jin ran to do a sort of senton into the corner through the glass. The glass wasn't tempered. However, ladies and gentlemen, this glass is tempered. Oh yes. And the glass broke, and their massive, huge, big fucking shard went into Cruel's arm. I'll show you a picture here. And I was like, holy fuck. And it was just a massive fucking gaping wound. And you're like, oh my god, I thought it was going to fucking bleed to death. That could have been so much more dangerous. It could have went through his throat or anything. Then he sat there for a little bit, he got light tubes thrown at him, he called it off, and he walked back on his own power to the back. And he's going to be back. Cruel was a fucking monster. He was awesome. Loved him. Satu Jin fucking done his fucking best in this match as well. beautiful. It's the sort of thing that you only get in deathmatch wrestling, just these random matches that have just become like iconic. So, like, you get away from the skewers. Bad cat. Anyway, that match was good. I'm glad that Krill didn't die. He did get stitches and everything, but he's back wrestling. Crazy motherfucker. Very, very happy to. He's going to be at ICW Nogs Bard, the next show in Tennessee. Very fucking happy to see that. Then the next match we got was the Monster Murder House Deathmatch. And this was an elimination style deathmatch thing. There was a big board of nails, there was light tubes, there was all sorts of shit. It was Crazy Chic, Crypt Keeper, and fucking Nightmare Freddy from Wing and FMW and early Big Japan. These three sort of crazy legends from many moons ago. Crypt Keeper and Freddy and the full gimmicks and the masks and everything. Fucking crazy. And also we had the Carver, another man I'm very happy with. Danny DeManto, the boss, and Tank. And it was announced before this match by Danny DeManto that the winner would receive a world title shot against John Wayne Murdoch at the next show in Tennessee. And who, wouldn't you know, Tank fucking won it. All the old legends were only in the match for a little while. They don't need to be in it any longer. Then we got Danny DeManto and Tank. Tank fucking chokeslammed them onto some fucking light tubes, pinned him. And then we got, maybe the Carver got eliminated first. The last three were the Carver, Tank, and Danny DeManto, and Tank won. I can't remember if Danny DeManto was the last one eliminated or it was the Carver. This was like a week or so ago before I last watched this show. But the match was good. I mean, to be fair, it was better once all the old legends get in, but we're not really watching the match to see them wrestler. We were just want to see their entrances and then being all creepy with their masks and shit. You know what I mean? It's like the Sandman. You just want to see them. You don't really want to see them wrestle. Anyway, it's good. The sort of thing that will probably never happen again, these sort of legends. Anyway, then because Dale Patricks was injured or unable to appear or whatever, hey Nelly, my cat's very, whenever I start recording my cat always gets quite, don't you Nelly? Jake Chris stepped up to the plate to replace Dale Patricks, but get well soon Dale. He is going to be at Tennessee, so everything's alright. I know, I can see you. And then, this match was fucking awesome. Alex Ocean was fucking awesome to see him back. Hopefully he'll be in. I don't know if he's going to be at Tennessee, but hopefully I want to see a lot more of him. And Jake Christ was against him in this match with doors and everything. They had a barbed wire fucking trampoline. They were doing spots on the barbed wire trampoline. Alex Ocean got thrown on it. Fucking, there was a big cutter through the barbed wire trampoline. It was fucking crazy. Jake Christ always works well. Brilliant heel. Match was fucking good. Alex Ocean's back was all cut to fuck after it. Really enjoyed it. We'd prefer to have seen Dale Patrick's Alex Ocean, but what are you going to do? These things happen. And then we got the main event, which I do not want to spoil that much of it. Just go on IWTV and watch it. If you want, I would recommend watch the entire show. It's only about 2 hours. 2 and a bit hours. John Wayne Murdoch against Eric Ryan, 60-minute Iron Man death match. Probably one of the best matches I've seen all year in the last 5 years. It was great. Eric Ryan working a heel, not getting in the ring. At the start, there was just so much glass and light tubes, and it was just brain busters and stomps, and just, it was a big fucking superplex from the top through panes of glass, through doors. It was just brutal, bloody, violent. Watch it on IWTV. Whatever you do, pause this video, go and fucking watch it. It is worth, just that fucking match is worth like an entire year's subscription to IWTV, because it was fucking brilliant. Two of the best in the fucking world doing what they do. 60-minute Iron Man death match. Can't say any fucking more about it. It was awesome. Then we move on. We've got lots of reviews for this episode. I'm trying to make them quick because it's a long night and I've just worked like fucking 12 hours and I've got another 12-hour shift tomorrow, and then Saturday I'm off to fucking Leeds to see Rise. Anyway, so we got Tremont's Deathmatch tournament. This was held on the 30th of October, Mischief Night. And for this show was pretty fucking good. I like Tremont's Deathmatch tournaments are good because they usually don't have like semi-finals. There's usually just 4 first rounds and then the finals. Makes the show run a bit quicker. So, opening match, Jimmy Lloyd was against Marcus Mathers. I do not remember much of that match, but I'm sure Marcus Mathers won. Pretty sure Marcus Mathers won. Quite short. We got the first round. We got Brandon Kirk, Anthrax, Gigi Everson and Jimmy Lyon. This match was good. Notable, I mean, Brandon Kirk wins, obviously. I was expecting Jimmy Lyon to win this match and win the tournament. But Jimmy Lyon was turned on by Mark Angel. I'm sure Mark Angel came in the ring, attacked Brandon Kirk and Casey Kirk. Then he turned heel and attacked Jimmy Lyon, super kicked him, and then obviously put him at the tournament, put Brandon Kirk on top of him. That evil, nasty Mark Angel. Ooh. So Jimmy Lyon doesn't get to go any further. Brandon Kirk advances, pretty fucking good. Then probably I think was my favourite, I think maybe, of the 4 first round matches. We had Mitch Vallon, Akis Kogar, Bam Sullivan and Mickey Knuckles. Home Improvement Deathmatch. This match was fucking good, fucking violent. Mitch Vallon won, which fucking surprised the fuck out of me. I was expecting Akis Kogar to go the distance in this one. I was expecting it to be like 3-4-4-0 guys and like Jimmy Lyon, and then Jimmy Lyon like wins somehow at the end, but that was not the case. Oh, calm down. Anyway, Mitch Vallon won. Mitch Vallon needs to come fucking back to ICW No Barred. He was awesome in that match against Sato Jin. Anyway, then the next match, Forks for fuck's sake. Bobby Beverly, Eric Ryan, Dan O'Hare, Lucky 13. So we got the 2 H2O boys, the 2 440 boys. This match was good. Fucking Bobby Beverly was bleeding fucking buckets. He was gushing like fuck. All over his 440 t-shirt was just red because he was bleeding that much. And then at the end of the match, these are all just like one fall to finish ones. This match was fucking great, but Bobby Beverly rolled up fucking Eric Ryan and pinned him and won, which was great. Love Bobby Beverly. Very, very happy he gets bookings places because he deserves it. I'd really like to see him in the NGI, but hey-ho, maybe next year. And then we got the final first round match. We got Kennedy Copeland, Austin Luke, Chuck Payne and Neil Diamond Cutter. I really want to see Neil win this. But Kennedy Copeland won because she's been pushed to the moon in H2O. The most notable spot in this one was Austin Luke, who I did not expect to take a spot like this, was chokeslammed by Chuck Payne through a sort of gate, bunk beddy type thing with like a pane of glass, light tubes taped underneath it and a pane of glass on top, and he got chokeslammed under that. I was like, holy fuck. I'd not expect to see Austin Luke take that bump, so well played to him. That's the first round matches, so we got Copeland, Beverly, Vallon and Brandon Kirk through. Fucking decent finals. Final decent fucking lineup for that. And then we got probably this is going to sound weird. I watched a lot of this show the next day when I was travelling to and from work. I travelled to and from work on the train, and my journey is about an hour each way, which is really fun. And this match actually made me, this is going to sound really sad and sentimental, made me sort of forget that I was even travelling to work. It made me sort of forget, it was like the escapism that people talk about with wrestling. It was Greg Excellent, who's fucking looking trim as fuck, by the way. Don't let fucking Gregory Iron tell you otherwise, Greg Excellent. Greg Excellent and Jeff Cannibal. Greg Excellent, former CCW mainstay. I mean, he had a tag team. It was some brutal matches, him and his tag team with Beef Wellington, one of my favourite wrestlers of all time, when they were against like Brody Lee and Cheech and Cloudy, and he had his matches against like DJ Hyde and everything. And Greg Excellent's really, really good. A very important, pivotal point of CZW right before everything all went to fuck at the end. Anyway, him and Jeff Cannibal were against Eddie Only and Gregory Iron. It was just good, just great comedy, selling, a dance-off. There was like Eddie Only sort of moving about and Gregory, it was just, I don't know how to describe it, it was just bliss. Just sitting there watching it, just quite happily on the train, laughing away at myself and thinking, this is great, this is how comedy wrestling should be. And they were like, at the end they had like camel clutches on, and they were in short soda reviews. Eddie Only puts his fucking cigarette in the short soda review. It was great. Greg Excellent and Jeff Cannibal won. Hopefully Greg Excellent's back, because it was highly entertaining. Go out your way to watch that. And then the next match we got the grimy bastard Declan Grant against the grimy bastard Devin Moore. Now according to my notes this was a no contest, and I cannot remember why. I'm sure the dog collar came off and Declan Grant was attacked by somebody, or Devin Moore was attacked by somebody. I cannot quite remember, but I remember the match being pretty good when they were like for the first opening, but I can't remember what happened with that, so I'll need to, somebody tell me in the comments what happened with that. Because it went to no contest, the dog collar match. Then we got, I found this strange, they put the dog collar match and the fucking bull rope match one after another. They should have kind of split them up a little bit, what do I know. Anyway, RSP non-title with Eddie Only and Gregory Iron against Ron Mathis. Obviously got to touch the corners. I don't really like that gimmick. I remember there was that match Guerrero against JBL, where they had to touch the corners of like Great American Bash fucking 04 or something. But yeah, but they're touching the corners and they're beating the fuck at each other, and the match was really good. And then the end, the fucking ending spot, I thought brilliant. So obviously they're touching the corners. RSP touches the corner, and then Mathis touches the corner. And then they've got one corner left. They do 3 corners, one corner left. Ricky Shane Page try to get to it. Ron Mathis he jumps out the ring to attack everybody. I think I'm sure like Atticus is there, Bev's there. He runs it to attack them, and they both, RSP and Mathis have both just got to touch one corner, and they're both standing there. Mathis jumps at the ring, attacks everybody, jumps back in the ring to do it, and RSP just puts one finger on it, and he wins. Mwah! Beautiful, great heel work. That was awesome. Highly enjoyed that. Just the sort of heelishness of 440 is really getting fucking awesome. Like, they've always been great heels, but like just little things like that, and like things in the tag match with Eddie Only, and like Colin Gregg excellent fat and just being a little dick, and it was just highly entertaining. Anyway, and then we got the main event, which was Shattered Dreams with light tubes around the ropes, we had panes of glass, we had light tube bundles, all sorts of shit. We had obviously, this was elimination, the Bev, Kirk, Mitch Vallon and Kennedy Copeland. This match was great. There was lots of fucking light tube shots. There was beating the fuck at each other. There was Bev and fucking Mitch Vallon. Some amazing facial expressions from Mitch Vallon. Bobby Beverly eliminated Mitch Vallon, and then it was Kennedy Copeland and Bobby Beverly. Kennedy Copeland wins Matt Tremont's Deathmatch tournament. A lot of people are moaning about this online. A lot of people are happy about it online. For me, they're pushing her to the moon. She's really good. She's a very good wrestler for how much experience she has. And she's decent in death matches, although she's nowhere near on the fucking level of the other 3 in that match. Certainly not Bobby Beverly or Brandon Kirk, but I understand what they're trying to do. And the final spots with Brandon Kirk against Kennedy Copeland were some of the fucking bumps she was taking, like Jesus Christ. He power bombed her on a sheet of glass, it didn't break. Threw her on a sheet of glass again, it didn't break. He kept like putting the glass like on the chair, but both the chairs kind of facing back the way, and it kept falling off, which was annoying. Like a lot of times she would like hit running knees, the tubes wouldn't break, but to be honest, it was a solid effort. The match was fucking good. Kennedy Copeland wins Matt Tremont's Tournament of Death. Deathmatch tournament, sorry. Don't know if that's copyright. Oh yeah, by the way, CZW's back. Oh yeah, who cares? Anyway, so Kennedy Copeland wins. Matt Tremont comes out, cuts a promo, basically thanks her and says that she's amazing and everything. And I think she is. I mean, for me personally, I would rather have Sawyer Wreck win Tremont's Deathmatch tournament if they're going to put like a woman mainstay, because I think Sawyer Wreck's probably, her, Sadaka or Mickey Knuckles are probably the best sort of women's deathmatch wrestlers in anywhere. But Kennedy Copeland's very fucking good, and good for her. She deserves it, she does deserve it. Although I'd much rather the Bev or Kirk won the belt, but won the tournament, sorry. But anyway, so that was Tremont's Deathmatch tournament. And the next night we had the big one, the massive one, the biggest show in H2O history, as H2O and FMWE presented Destiny from Trenton Thunder Ballpark, New Jersey. This is October 31st, Halloween. Now the venue was cool. I didn't really like the camera setup. It was like the ring's like here. The camera was like right at the level of the ring. Like it was the main like hard cam was like right at the level of the ring. I don't know why it annoyed me. It just kind of seemed like quite corner boxed off. I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't really that big of a deal. There seemed to be. I mean, I think they were trying to sell like 2,000 tickets. I mean, they maybe got 500 or something was there. I mean, the crowd was decent. It was a lot. The biggest probably H2O show you've ever seen, but it wasn't like I think people were sort of thinking in their head, man, they're going to sell out this stadium. I don't think that was the intention. Very big crowd. Anyway, where are we? According to Cage Match, it was at capacity 1,000 people. Cage Match is often correct with most things, so I'm going to take Cage Match. So 1,000 people. I mean, that's double what I thought. Double what people were saying online. 1,000 people's pretty fucking good. I mean, it did look like... That's the thing is, with the way the camera work was, it was very rare that you really sort of saw the crowd. And apart from when Tremont and Arnito were like in the crowd and stuff like that, there wasn't really a very good sort of view of the entire crowd. But 1,000, fair enough. Anyway, so on the show we got a four-way with the students. Adonis Valerio, Declan Grant, Gigi Everson and Ryan Redfield. decent, fun little opener, basically saying these are our students, these are our rising stars, watch them flip and bump and dive. Ryan Redfield won, and then I'm sure the Hustle Cup, which was the night before, there was so much fucking wrestling, honestly. See, during the pandemic there wasn't this much wrestling. You can actually catch up on things, but then now you've got to work fucking 50, 60 hours a week, and you've got to oi, cheeky. You've got to watch all this wrestling, you've got to work, honestly, it's exhausting. Anyway, then the next match we got Lucha Rules 4-way tag team match. I don't fucking really remember much about this match, to be honest. I did watch this show live, so I may have been making food or something, I can't remember. Bradley and Christian Cross retained their titles against... Oh yeah, I do remember, Bobby Dempsey was there. I was like, what the fuck's Bobby Dempsey doing? I don't remember seeing him since he was with like fucking Larry Sweeney and ROH. R.I.P. fucking Larry Sweeney, by the way. Fucking legend. Mike Quest and Bobby Dempsey, Jeff Cannonball and Tara Calloway, and White Trash Forever, which is Bruce Gray and Tyler Vox, who are Mathis's partners. Oi. Don't bite me. I can't really say much about this match. It was just a big tag team. I remember there was a funny spot where one of the guys from WTF was basically saying that he wanted to like have sex with like Tara Calloway, but Jeff Cannonball standing behind him, he was like rubbing his hips and saying that he likes them big, basically. And then he walked right past Tara Calloway and then like kissed Jeff Cannonball, which is quite funny. And then Jeff Cannonball and that were going to walk out the ring together. It was a strange spot, but quite amusing. Anyway, what do we have next? We had the hybrid 5-way match. The ladies, Kennedy Copeland, the champ, Jenny Rose, Casey Kirk, Cattell, Masha Slamovich and Mickey Knuckles. This match was pretty short, pretty good. All the ladies, I mean the fucking beatings that fucking Mickey Knuckles and Slamovich were giving each other were insane. And Casey fucking Kirk took some fucking scary bumps on her head as well. Jesus Christ. Girl's a fucking machine. Kennedy Copeland won. I don't know, just the way they kind of done like the sort of title matches in this, like, I don't know, it kind of seemed like a WWE house show after WrestleMania. Like, you know the champs aren't going to lose, you know, even though it's the biggest show of the year. Anyway, Kennedy Copeland wins. I want to see Slamovich against Mickey Knuckles. Hopefully that'll be booked for the next show. Decent match. Then we got the Hardcore Rumble, which had so many fucking talented people in it. It was scary. So we got Bam Sullivan, Alex Stretch, Brandon Kirk, Casanova fucking Valentine, who is coming to Rise on Saturday, so maybe he'll use this bundle, who knows. Maybe Schlack will use it. Schlack is actually in Leeds right now as we speak. Anyway, who else do we have? Connor Claxton, Crazy Ivan, Dan O'Hare, Drew Blood, Frankie Picard, Caden Lothbrock, Larry Legend was there, Life Louie, Mark Angel, Mouse, NDC, Robbie Marino, Ruckus and Sean Henderson, and Chainsaw Tony. Chainsaw Tony wins this. It was just a basic Royal Rumble match. Pretty good. Cool seeing the chainsaw and everything. Just cool seeing like guys like Larry Legend in there, who's wearing like the sort of Pinky Sanchez devil mask. Good to see just guys like Casanova Valentine being there. They're all like, do they have like Halloween outfits on? Sure, Casanova Valentine had a Halloween outfit on. Larry Legend did. Anyway, but Chainsaw Tony like cut a promo after the match and basically saying like, this is amazing, like for all you coming out here, blah blah blah, FMW, Anita, this, that. It was good. It was a basic sort of Rumble match. Wasn't very long. A lot of these guys are like very, very fucking talented, like Kirk, Sullivan, Valentine, Dan O'Hare, Claxton, and they're all just in this Rumble match, but it's still good to see them. Dear me, I'm still not fucking 100%. Anyway, then we got the 12-team survival. Team H2O, Chuck Payne, Devin Moore, Jimmy Lyon, Lucky 13, Ron Madison, and Schlack. My god, Schlack. Schlack's gonna be in fucking Leeds. It'd be fucking awesome to meet Schlack and fucking Cass. I met Schlack at fucking, what was it called? Tournament of Survival 4. But it's gonna be entirely different. I got light tubes this time, baby. Anyway, move them there. Right. So they defeated 4-4-0 the entire team. Kogar, Bev, Eddie Only, Ryan, Gregory Iron and Ricochet and Page. This match was good. It was just your typical, pretty much Jimmy Lyon taking all the heat, just being destroyed. I forgot to say in the night before he was like covered in barbed wire at one point as well. He just basically got the shit beat out of him. 4-4-0, classic tag team wrestling, keep him in the top, keep him in the corner, keep him isolated, can't even fucking talk. In the end, Marcus Crane ran down and Hate Trash Disaster, him and Schlack did their finishing sort of Doomsday Device DT thing. And I can't remember who it was to, I think it was maybe Gregory Iron, and Jimmy Lyon picked up the win. Hooray! Vanquished 4-4-0 until we get that match at last November, which will be fucking sick. Then the semi-main event. G Raver, who was meant to be tagging with somebody, and I can't remember who that was, somehow teamed with Jimmy Lloyd, former GCW Tag Team Champions G Raver and Jimmy Lloyd, to defeat Austin, Luke and Marcus Mathers in a sort of like tag team ladders, chairs, doors match. There was like a sick fucking Meteora from G Raver off a ladder to Austin Luke through to doors on the outside. It was a really good match. They were just beating the fuck out of each other. G Raver and Jimmy Lloyd won, and then lo and behold, I thought Marcus Mathers was going to turn heel, and they were going to make that young man a heel. But no, Austin Luke turned heel, and I thought, oh my god, because even the commentators were like, the commentary team in H2O is actually very, very good. Xavier Cross and Nicholas Grande, but just the way they were going on about, they were like, these two friends, they've trained together, they've travelled together. Look at them, sign of respect, they've got their whole careers ahead of you. Oh my god, who would have thought this is going to happen? I was like, oh my god, it's so obvious. They should have turned Mathers heel, but what do I know? Anyway, and then we got the main event. The match that people are going to moan, people are going to complain, because people are cunts. People are going to complain about everything. Any fucking show you put on, Kennedy Copeland wins, people complain. Bam Sullivan doesn't take off his shirt, people complain. Fucking Tremont and Onita fucking nearly kill each other, people complain. Everybody's gonna fucking complain. This is a deathmatch channel. I support deathmatch wrestling. I fucking love this fucking main event. So Tremont comes down first. It isn't no rope barbed wire, which is annoying, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? That's not important. So we've got the ropes down barbed wire for two things. There's light tubes in the ring. I mean, I don't think this might be the first match or second match ever in Onita's career ever he's used and or taken light tubes, which is pretty fucking crazy considering the man's like well over 60 years old. Onita comes down, he's got a cool fucking mask on, he comes out with Chainsaw Tony. There's the big landmine fucking setup, there's light tubes, there's barbed wire. Onita just goes straight to town, no introductions, attacks Matt Tremont with a fucking barbed wire bat. Matt Tremont's fucking busted open. Onita starts blasting Tremont with fucking light tubes. It was fucking awesome. Tremont gets a couple of shots. This whole match is Onita beating the fuck out of Tremont, and it was great. It was awesome. And the three main, there was like Onita got hit with light tubes, which I was crazy. I'm sure I read somewhere or heard somebody saying that Onita doesn't like light tubes, like he doesn't want to do them. But I mean, he did them for Tremont, and he took them. Tremont took them. They're beating the fuck each other with light tubes. There's blood everywhere. It was fucking great. And then we got the explosion spot, which was fucking insane. The fireworks afterwards went on a tiny little bit too long, but that's nitpicking. But the actual initial fucking explosion was fucking crazy. Put it here because I was like, holy fuck. The fireworks did kind of ruin it. They were on for a little bit too long, but I did understand. It was cool though. It would have been cool for someone like, what the fuck? Why is there fireworks? That was awesome. That was probably the three biggest spots of the fucking entire match. Then Onita blasted Tremont in the head with a bundle of light tubes that exploded, and a massive fucking plume of smoke. Put it fucking here as well. Like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe that. I was like, what the fuck? That was insane. And then the final bit of the match, there was a barbed wire board brought into the ring. Onita covered it in fucking petrol, set it on fire, and fucking threw Matt Tremont into it. And he was on fucking fire, and then Onita fucking pinned him, and I was like, holy fuck. Matt Tremont is currently now, I still think, in the hospital from 3rd degree fucking burns after that match. It was insane. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I did think it was going to be no rope barbed wire, and some explosions on the barbed wire ropes, but it's not fucking important. The three big bumps, the exploding light tubes, the big fucking C4 explosion on the outside, and Tremont being on fire was something that will live on in infamy in deathmatch wrestling, because it was awesome. It was great to see Onita. Onita did really fucking well. Him on his own, no tag team, no nothing. Match went about 15 minutes. Fair enough, Tremont took 95% of the bumps, but it was awesome. Tremont, get well fucking soon, man. That was a fucking beautiful fucking match that you put on with Onita. Great to see the legend as well. It was really, really good. H2O's sort of biggest weekend in the entire company history. I fucking really enjoyed it. I didn't watch Hustle Cup, but Tremont's Deathmatch tournament and Destiny, go out your way to fucking watch them. Especially the main events of both matches, and Greg Excellent, Jeff Cannonball against Eddie Only and Gregory Iron. Oh, now, Jesus Christ. I've just watched this show today on the train coming home from work. Because I tried to fucking, I don't know if this is a problem for anybody else, but I tried to like fucking download it on SmartMark because my fucking PC's fucked, so I can't even use SmartMark Video on that. It's not fucked, it's just Apple, it's too fucking old, that's why I bought a new fucking PC. It's just basically like, no, you can't use SmartMark. I was like, oh, that's good. Try to use my girlfriend's laptop and then put it on like my fucking terabyte fucking portable hard drive thing. Oh no, it wouldn't even let me sign into my account. I was like, this is fucking good. So I had to download it and watch it on my fucking phone. Anyway, so Lords of Anarchy, Southside Turners, where they had King of the Death matches this year. This tournament was good, just the crowd was very strange. There was like, the crowd was like small-ish, but like not that bad sized. Not compared to fucking, you know, like Deep South or anything, like it was decent, but there were like, really there was like lots of chants, lots of this is awesome chants, lots of like individual chanting, but the crowd were like relatively quiet, if that makes any sense. They were like loud, but like quiet, I don't know, it was weird. No Eric Ryan, I don't know why Eric Ryan wasn't there, this show doesn't have any commentary, who knows. So Schlack beat Alex Colon and Raven Havoc in the first round match. This was pretty fucking good. Raven Havoc fucking bumping all over the place, probably one of the biggest matches of his career against these two guys. Next match we've got Bam Sullivan against Dysfunction. Lots of these matches are pretty much the same sort of setup, light tubes. They sort of seem like a little bit toned down from like previous Lords of Anarchy, with like the crazy stipulations. Lots of light tubes and glass and everything. But I mean, the matches were fucking good. Bam Sullivan beats Dysfunction. Neil Diamond Cutter beat JJ Escobar. This match was fucking good. Just seeing Neil Diamond Cutter all the time makes me smile. He's great, fucking talented, one of the best deathmatch wrestlers in the world. So happy he's getting to fight fucking Takeda. JJ Escobar, one of the main spots in this was like fucking a weed whacker to the fucking balls of fucking JJ Escobar. Next match we got Remington Raw against Mickey Knuckles. Mickey Knuckles, this like kid was in the crowd, you know, speaking to a kid. It was a nice heartfelt moment for it. It's like, yeah, it's good. Kid getting to see her mum fucking beat the fuck out of Remington Raw. Remington Raw did win though. They shook hands after the match, nice show of respect. Next match is probably one of the best matches of the night, Shane Mercer against Sadika. Lots of like running drop kicks and running with like light tubes and throws by Mercer and Sadika. And decent match. There was a big sort of like razor's edge powerbomb to the outside through a table that was covered in salt and seashells to Sadika. That was fucking sick. And I think, so this is what I was confused about. So there was a semi-final three-way next because Shane Mercer beat Sadika. So Shane Mercer must have been injured because he wasn't in. No way, he was in the next match. So who didn't make it through? Must have been Remington Raw, maybe? Yes, it would have been Remington Raw. So the semi-finals were Schlack, Raven Havoc again for some reason, even though he would have not got through to the next round. Don't understand this. I mean, there's no commentary, so there's not really any sort of like explanation. So Schlack beat Raving Havoc and Shane Mercer in three-way Pits of Madness. This match was fucking good as well. I'm not going to go into very, very much detail these shows. Like, I only just watched it today, but I've watched that much fucking wrestling. My brain's just fried. Just buy it on SmartMark. It's not that much money. Decent show. Support the company. Support the guys. You know. Schlack won, I believe, through Raven Havoc out the ring. I'm sure these matches were no rope barbed wire as well. Out the ring through like a light tube contraption thing, and then he rolled up Mercer. And for the pin, I'm almost certain that's what happened. Jesus Christ, it's getting fucking late. Then, the next match would have been, it should have been Bam Sullivan, Remington Raw, Neil Diamond Cutter. It was only Neil Diamond Cutter and Bam Sullivan. And this match was decent. Bam Sullivan getting a lot of heat, or a lot of hate for the crowd for some reason, I don't know why. Bam's talented as fuck. Which is good, lots of light tubes, lots of like Death Valley drivers and running drivers through light tubes and stuff like that. Panes of glass. Decent match. Neil Diamond Cutter's always entertaining, always speaking to the crowd, always like just doing the little things. Speaking, like after he takes like a bump, he's like, ah, that fucking hurts. And Someone fucks up, he's like, I'm not going to do that again. Like, just the little things that he said make the matches more entertaining, you know? People should fucking take notice of that. And then in the main event, Bam Sullivan did beat Neil Diamond Cutter, and Schlack did go through. So we got Schlack against Bam Sullivan. No canvas, no ropes, barbed wire, light tubes, glass. Pretty good at the start. Bam Sullivan was going round breaking. There was like electrified light tube bulbs, and there was like 3 or 4 of them, and he smashed them all before the match even started. And he was like running around all really happy with himself. That was funny. That entertained me. Little things like that, huge stuff like that entertains me. This match was Schlack didn't even like get music. I don't think he just came in the ring and started beating the fuck out of him. They were both throwing each other through glass, throwing actual panes of glass at each other. There was a bit where like Bam Sullivan was sort of caught up in the barbed wire ropes. Schlack went to run and like spear him, and he went right at the ring, through a sheet of glass, through 2 fucking doors, scary fucking bump. Then by the end of the match, it was just Schlack beating the fuck out of Bam Sullivan with light tubes, and he was a bloody fucking mess. Somebody was like, take your shirt off. He was bleeding out of fucking every orifice in his body. Jesus Christ. Nick Gage doesn't take his fucking shirt off. You don't moan at him, you know what I mean? These people, honestly, these fucking wrestling fans. Great match. Bam did his fucking running, like, sort of like light tube X, like dive thing to Schlack on the outside. Match was good, and Schlack basically all these light tubes over his head and said, God doesn't kill people, Schlack kills people. Big stomp to the light tubes, and then Schlack wins and wins the fucking trophy. Lords of Anarchy, not Lords, it's Lord, I have to say that. Champion, so well deserved. Schlack deserves it, and there's people chanting Schlack for NGI. Yeah, I fucking agree. Again, Mansour's not in it anymore. Fucking get Schlack in there. He fucking deserves it. I don't know why he's not fucking booked in GCW. I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. He's so fucking entertaining. Yeah, I mean, decent show. Just crowd was a bit weird, but happy for all the guys. I mean, I don't know why Eric Ryan wasn't there, and I'm confused about like why Remington Raw wasn't in the semis and why Raven Havoc was in there. But aside from that, decent show. I'll continue to support VOW, and so should you. In Japan, at the Shinkaba first ring on the 25th of October, we had Takeda against Drew Parker for the GCW World title at Big Japan. This match was fucking awesome. It was just basically spot, no downtime, no fucking about. They were just like throwing each other through glass. Drew Parker did a big massive fucking like 20-foot dive onto Takeda and all those other guys. Takeda powerbombed Drew Parker off the apron through light tubes and barbed wire. There were like scissors and there was darts being thrown into people's backs and everything, and it was fucking intense. Oh, sorry, Neely. You see there, you crazy little monkey. You're a crazy monkey, aren't you, Neely? It was awesome, and Takeda fucking won. Takeda is now the GCW Ultraviolent Champion. They're my notes. Get off them. So Takeda is going to be in the NGI with the GCW World title. GCW World title? Would have thought. Anyway, get well soon, fucking Moxley. I'm on for that. I'll talk about that in a second. But so Takeda beat Drew Parker. Awesome fucking match. It is on Murder Death Kill Club if you want to watch that. It's relatively short. I mean, maybe 15 minutes or whatever. Great. Drew Parker and Takeda are fucking money. Now, move on to GCW news. That is the reviews of all the fucking shows I watched over the last week or so, and I've been ill and working. It's not easy being a deathmatch fan, my god. Anyway, GCW Evil Deeds. This is November 12th in Detroit, the Knights of Columbus Hall, where they do the Horror Slam thing. I know Horror Slam are doing a show on the 11th, Horror Slam versus GCW, but I will talk about that just before the show, because there's too much to talk about. Don't want these episodes to run into fucking hours and hour territory. Anyway, so we've got a pretty full card for this show so far. We've got Yuna Yamashita against Charlie Evans. Charlie Evans is a woman who was part of Deathmatch Down Under. She was in Australia. She was in the UK for TNT's DOA tournament. So she's a very good fucking deathmatch wrestler. She's going to be against Yuna Yamashita. That would be fucking crazy. You'll remember those two women's names after that fucking show. I'll show you that. Then we've got Oliver and Wayne against Kogar Only. Hopefully Kogar Only destroy those two little cunts. Then we also have an interesting match. Alex Zane and Tony Deppen, there's a fucking good tag team, are going to be against SGC. Well, it was meant to be Mansour and Justice. Obviously Mansour is injured. Get well soon, Mansour. Then we have Chelsea Green is going to be against Ali Catch. Fucking, that'll be an interesting match. Fucking Chelsea Green and GCW. What is the world coming to? And then we've got Alex Shelley is going to be against Matt Cardona, which will be an interesting match. Maybe not. I mean, Matt Cardona's fucking money. He's one of the most entertaining people in the company. Fucking love him. Fucking pad his lope, Brett. And then what will have to be the main event. My boy, Neil Diamond Cutter, is tagging with Jeff fucking King. And they are going to be fighting Masashi fucking Takeda and Alex Colon in a tag team match. That I cannot fucking wait. That is going to be fucking so fucking awesome. Takeda, Neil Diamond Cutter, fucking Jeff King out, like, that's insane. Just to say before I move on to talk about the NGI, John Moxley, the GCW World Heavyweight Champion, it was said to by Tony Khan that John Moxley is putting himself into alcohol rehab, which is a shame for John Moxley. I mean, he just released his autobiography. He's got a problem with alcohol, so he's going to get some help for that. So good for him. I mean, I like fucking drinking. I like drinking maybe a bit too much. But if anybody needs to get help, they should get help. Because, and hopefully he comes back bigger and better and stronger and happier than before, because you don't want to have these addictions and demons eating away at you. Certainly not in the fucking wrestling business, because that's how fucking people die early, you know what I mean? So good luck to fucking John Moxley, the GCW World Heavyweight Champion. Everybody is supporting him. Everybody's supporting him. Now, on a happier note, NGI 6, probably one of the best tournaments of the year. November 13th, Summit, Illinois. We have got 2 first-round matches. I think I spoke about these last time. Akira fucking Cologne, Takeda Eric Ryan. So excited, so excited. Now, we've got the rest of the field. Akis Kogar is in it, and he's going to be fighting I need to say her name wrong. Rina Yamashita against Akis Kogar. That's going to be insane. And we're going to, obviously, Kit Osborne got announced for the tournament. Fuck yeah. If you don't like fucking Kit Osborne, fuck you. He was going to be announced, and I would assume he was going to be against Mansour, but now Mansour's injured, so somebody's going to have to replace Mansour. Please be Schlack. Please be Schlack. Or Neil Diamond Cutter. Neil Diamond Cutter and NGI. Pretty please. So that'll be fucking interesting. That is pretty much all the GCW news. There's always 8,000 fucking billion shows coming up. There's Blood in the Hills, there's this, there's that, there's this. I'm focused on the deathmatch stuff, because if I covered every single GCW show in full, I would go hoarse from fucking talking, and I would go mad from sleep deprivation, because some of us have to fucking work fucking normal jobs. Brett, Jesus Christ. Anyway, talking about the ROH situation. So Ring of Honor, Sinclair Broadcasting have announced that after their show Final Battle, they will be shutting up shop until April, and then they'll be back with a different show, but they're releasing all their wrestlers from their contracts, and they can fulfill other independent dates and such, hence why we have got people like, I assume, PCO going to GCW and going to ICW Old Bar. You've got the Briscoes in GCW. We've also got Bandito is going to come to GCW in December with these dates here. Very, very strange. Like, Ring of Honor is one of these companies where, not necessarily my cup of tea, I do like technical wrestling. Believe it or not. I do like strong style. I do like fucking flippy shit tag matches. I do. I love deathmatch wrestling. That's my particular preferred brand of tea. But I do like, and I remember when I was been 11, 12, it would have been 2002, reading in Power Slam magazine, a blast from the past in the UK, and this is sort of magazine where I discovered everything really. I sort of found out about what CZW was, and then I got tapes from my dad's friend. But I discovered Ring of Honor because they were covered Ring of Honor's first ever show. I'm sure the title match was Loki, Spanky, Christopher Daniels, and Xavier. That's me thinking. That's me trying to remember that off the top of my head. I'm sure they covered the first show. I remember it was like strong style wrestling, the handshakes and everything. And obviously Ring of Honor throughout time. Larry Sweeney, Chris Hero, Eddie Kingston, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Kenta, fucking just Kenta Kobayashi against Samoa Joe, fucking just all these fucking matches, like Jimmy Jacobs, and just the CZW Cage of Death thing. Like, there's just so many different things that ROH did. Jay Lethal, Jonathan Gresham, the Briscoes, fucking Kevin Owens and El Generico and everything. Like, very, very strange situation for Ring of Honor. I mean, hopefully they come back and it's another place for the guys to work, but fuck knows at this point, because I think the company is in the parent company, Sinclair Broadcasting. I think they're in like millions of dollars of like debt. So who fucking knows? It's a strange situation, but I mean, it means a lot of these wrestlers with ROH contracts are coming to work elsewhere, particularly for GCW. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now we move on to ICW No Holds Barred, the company of which I have bought much merch, and I'm waiting still patiently on my Takeda stuff, my Kasai stuff, and I'm waiting on a shot glass, a pint glass, and hoodie, joggies, t-shirts, all sorts of shit, and more stuff on the live sale. Fucking so much ICW stuff, it's fucking unreal. And the cards, anyway. The Pit 6, we've pretty much got every single match, because usually we have a Pit show and it has 6 matches, and then we have a Pit Fighter and it's 7 matches, then we have a No Holds Barred show and it's 7 matches. So we have 6 matches for the Pit. This is November 19th, Red Bank, Tennessee, at the TW Arena. So we've got Calvin Tankman against Brett Ison, and Brett Ison's sort of retirement tour. That'll be fucking awesome. Insane Lane is going to be against Satu fucking Jin, which just says to me fucking bloodbath. Then we've got an even bigger fucking bloodbath, as Hoodfoot is against Cruel. 2 of the biggest fucking bleeders from like ICW weekends. The Cruel against Satu Jin, and Hoodfoot against Madman Pondo. The bleeding those 2 boys did, that'll be fucking awesome. These 2 are like the fucking future, man. Fucking great. Akira against fucking Gary J, awesome. Fucking love Gary J, good to have him back. John Wayne Murdoch is defending his American title against a man called Merck, who I've never heard of, in a title fight against the Duke. He must be fucking good. And finally, just a little while ago tonight, Tank is going to be fighting Neil motherfucking Diamond Cutter, rematch of Farewell to the Pawn Shop over Mania weekend. Tank's first match in ICW No Holds Barred. So that's the Pit fucking 6, that's going to be fucking awesome. And the night after, for ICW No Holds Barred 20, we have nearly got a full card here for No Holds Barred 20, because we've got 6 matches announced, and we're probably going to get one more. It'd be nice if we got 8 matches, but who knows. So this is the day after, Saturday, November 20th. This is volume 20, one of the big ones. I mean, they're all big ones, it's ICW No Holds Barred. This is at Inversion Circus Arts Centre in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we have PCO is going to be fighting Calvin fucking Tankman. I did not expect Tankman to be the opponent, but that match will be fucking great. PCO against Tankman. We have got Eric Ryan against Reed Bentley. Bentley's fucking back in a death match. Hopefully, we have got Akira versus Dale fucking Patricks. This is a fucking super card. This shit. Tank versus John Wayne Murdoch for the fucking title. Super fight. It'd be so nice if Tank won. I can't wait to see the fucking Reverend and Tank in Chattanooga. That'd be fucking awesome. Brett Ison against Justin Kyle in a fucking super fight, and announced just yesterday in what will genuinely probably be my favourite match of the night. The man, the Bev, is against Satu fucking Jin. One more match. I mean, Neil Diamond Cutter's got a match the night before, he's not got a match on this show yet. Imagine if they just announced Neil Diamond Cutter against Takeda. I don't want to do it to myself because I'm just going to get angry if they don't do it. I assume it'll be Neil Diamond Cutter against somebody. Imagine they put like Neil Diamond Cutter against Takeda against Schlack in a fucking 3-way. One more match. Fuck knows. Anyway, now we will talk about these beautiful contraptions that I've got. So, this weekend is GOD weekend, and you fucking cunts at Rise, you dirty little cunts, you added fucking afternoon shows and Friday shows and Sunday shows when I have only got the one fucking day off, and I'm not going to be there until the one fucking show, so I'm only going to be at GOD 2. I wish I was there the Friday, I wish I was there the Saturday afternoon, I wish I was there the Sunday. But me and my friend are driving, we've got fucking work, we've got to try and come down for one fucking show, so we're going to be down for GOD 2. So I went to B&Q to get some fucking light tubes. And I've got this bundle. Now, we've got this one bundle, so this is 5 big light tubes. We've got this bundle, which is a big one, which is 3 light tubes taped together. I've just made them into bundles because it's probably pretty much easier to transport them. I've got this bundle, which is 5 light tubes. And then these 2, which are 2 3-bundle light tubes. And I'll be taking these down to my friends, with my friends down to Rise. My friend has never fucking seen Deathmatch Wrestling pretty much before, aside from Gage against Jericho and Dynamite, so this will be an interesting thing for him. Let's put these back up here. And do you want to know, see in America, right? I was speaking to Neil fucking Diamond Car. See in America, you can get a box of 10 light tubes for about $20. Do you have any fucking idea, right? So I've got all these light tubes. There's about 19 light tubes here, right? I wanted to try and get them, but one of my sources let me down to get them for free. The cunt. Anyway. These light tubes, that's 19 light tubes in 5 bundles, and this big sheet of tempered glass. This is a shower door. Very, very reminiscent to what Darko put Big Joe through. Anyway, so I've got this big door, big shower door that I'll be taking down with me, and I've got these 19 light tubes. That was near enough £200. These light tubes individually are about £8–9 each. The smaller ones are about £5–6 each. This shower door is about 45 quid. I put the fucking money into fucking deathmatch wrestling. You Americans don't know how fucking good you fucking got it to try and get all this shit, because it is not as easy as you would think in the UK. Certainly not with fucking shitholes like B&Q. Anyway, so Friday, November, get Rise on Patreon. You'll be able to watch all these shows, because that's what I'm going to have to do, because I can only attend one of them, because they announced them all too late, but here we are. Stop moaning, I'm just excited. Anyway, so Friday, November 5th, this will be tomorrow night. So I'm recording this Thursday night. Time this is all edited, this will be out Friday afternoon, so this will be tonight basically by the time this is out. We've got Violence Party. We've got some matches announced for it. We've got Gene Money against Priscilla. That'll be fucking entertaining. Can't wait to watch that. We've got Casanova Valentine and Big fucking Joe against B.A. Rose and Jack Turner. I can't remember what Casanova Valentine and thingy's name is. They had a funny name for it. I just fucking love light tubes. I just want to fucking smash them all. But, I mean, the amount of money that I fucking spent on these, fuck's sake. All of these fucking money on just some glass that's going to get broken. It's a strange hobby. Anyway, what else do we have? We've got Schlack against Leonardo Darwin. I'm so fucking annoyed I'm missing that match. That'll be so good. Here's a picture of Schlack in Leeds enjoying a pint of Carling. Carling is piss, by the way, but anyway. Darwin against Schlack. That'll be so good. We've got Liam Slater against Lou Nixon. And we've got Michael Caden against Boy 1. And we've also got a women's match, which is Heidi Catania against Katria. I don't know, my handwriting's quite bad. Against Casey, so I mean that match will be interesting. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to point these out. I've also got a big pack of Masada skewers for Games of Death. I was going to take these last time down to the Outlaw Cup, but I forgot them, so I had to buy them when I was there. So I've pretty much got 5 bundles of sheeted glass and some skewers. Not the best, I wanted to take down hundreds of light tubes, but here we are. Anyway, so that's the Friday. Then the afternoon show on Saturday at 2 PM, I will not even be able to get into my hotel until about 3 in the afternoon. So by the time we're gonna drive down to Leeds, we're gonna drop off the light tubes in the glass, we're gonna go to the hotel, get some drinks and head out, because Games of Death 2 starts at 5:30 PM doors, shows at 6 PM, it's completely sold out. Anyway, we've got the afternoon show called Last Rites at 2 PM. I think this is it's free for Patreon subscribers. I would go, but I'm not going to be there. It's work and travel and friends and things. If I'd known months in advance I would have been, but hey ho, maybe next time. I'll still see GOD 2. Anyway, then we have actually got GOD 2, the big one. This will probably be the biggest deathmatch tournament or biggest deathmatch show in the entire history of the UK or Europe. I'm not even exaggerating, that's not hyperbolic. So, first round matches are insane. We've got Clint Margera, the current TNT Extreme Champion, against big fucking Lou Nixon, the Outlaw Cup winner. Insane, like all these matches are main events. Casanova Valentine against Darko. I really want to get Darko's new t-shirt, so I'll be looking forward to seeing that. We've got Iceman against Michael fucking Caden. Fucking Jesus Christ. And what could be a main event of any show anywhere in the fucking world, Schlack is in a first round match against Big fucking Joe. Like, I was even going to say to myself that Schlack versus Big Joe would have been like the final, but it's the first round. Fuck hell, it's insanity. Fucking insanity. I am going to call it and say that Michael Caden is going to win the fucking tournament. I think Michael Caden will win the tournament, but I do not know. I mean, I was thinking Big Joe would maybe win the tournament. I mean, Schlack could win the tournament. I don't fucking know. Casanova won the last one. It's difficult to call because I think Schlack will move on to the second round, but I mean, I'm just going to be excited, and I'm going to watch people blast these fucking overly priced light tubes at each other. Oh my god, imagine if that had broken. Jesus Christ, see the fear in my face there. Fucking hell, I'm just going to put these down now. Imagine if they broke before I went. All the effort, all the literal minutes I've spent putting duct tape on them. Jesus Christ. Jesus. If that had broken, that would have been quite funny for the camera. Anyway, and Sunday the 7th of November, another show I'm not going to be at, thanks Rise, is a show where Pay As You Feel, which is another good gesture. It's Casanova's no-ring bar fight party at the H2O Bar in Leeds. I think it's at 7 PM. I mean, I'd love to have went to this, but by the time this show is on, I will be back in sunny Scotland. So I'll have to watch it on Patreon or... Anyway, GOD2 will be worth it. I just wish I was going to the other shows, but you do what you can in this day and age. Anyway, that'll be Rise. Everybody fucking support Rise. Go on Rise Patreon. Travel out to the shows. Wait outside GOD just to fucking see it, because I'll be fucking there. I'll be fucking taking videos. I'll be speaking to people. I'll be taking fucking weapons down. It'll be fucking awesome. This is going to be the biggest deathmatch show in UK history, pretty much. So fucking support it. And support fucking Deathmatch Outlaws as well. Anyway, moving on to shows that will be on the same time this weekend. We have got the Rebirth XPW show, which is their World Championship tournament. It's November 7th in Rochester, New York. An 8-man tournament for the XPW World title. No death matches. It's New York. They do have a deathmatch tournament in January or February next year. But I think it's $20 on Fight, this show. $20 on Fight. Seems a bit pricey. I mean, I think GCW shows are a little bit pricey, but at least they have a deathmatch on them. So what do we have for the first round of the tournament? We've got Brian Cage against KC Navarro. We've got Willie Mack against Matt fucking Cross, MDog20. We have got TJP against Bill Collier. I mean, like, these matches, like, I'm not that fussy. And obviously this is a match I really want, a match I want to see for years and years and years. I mean, it might have happened at some point. We have got Rhino against motherfucking Masada. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, apparently there's low ticket sales for this XPW show. I mean, personally, I'm not that surprised because it's not really deathmatchy and it's in New York, but fair play, it's another place for people to work. People don't like Rob Black, people don't like this, people don't like that. No barbed wire, Kennedy Copeland, Bam didn't take his shirt off, but people just want to moan. It's more places for the guys to fucking work. It's more fucking wrestling for us to watch. I already watch too much fucking wrestling as it is, but Jesus Christ. It's XPW, it's back, it'll be interesting nonetheless, and I will be watching the Deathmatch tournament. I'll probably catch this afterwards because I will be off the Monday as well, so I mean I could probably catch the replay. Something different, you know, who knows. And I do want to see Masada against Rhino. Anyway, this is another fucking massive weekend. So we've got XPW, the Rise weekend, and we've also got IWA Mid-South and Pro Wrestling Trainwreck's massive fucking deathmatch weekend. So this starts tonight as I'm recording this. This will already be happening like right now. So we've got IWA Mid-South presents the night the lights went out in New Albany. The IWA Wrestling Centre. I'm sure it's the grand opening of the IWA Wrestling Centre. This is in New Albany, Indiana. Main event, we have got No Rope Barbed Wire Electrified Bulbs IWA Tag Team Title Match. This is tonight on the Thursday. So they've got shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. At some point in my life I'll get some sleep. The week after this, I've actually got a week's holiday. So I'll actually be able to catch up in wrestling, and I'll have set my new PC, and I'll have music videos, and I'm probably going to have new logos and everything. I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've not had any time. I've not had any fucking time to do anything, but now I will do. Thank the gods of Deathmatch. Anyway, so we've got No Rope Barbed Wire, Electrified Bobs, IWA Tag Team titles, Team Lot of Respect, Kevin Gies and Dale Patricks against the Rejects, John Wayne Murdoch and Satu Jin, that'll be good. Fans Bring the Weapons, fucking hell. Queen of the Deathmatch 2015, Ludak Shaitan against Eric fucking Ryan. The fuck. Tag Team Grudge match, Jake Christ and Corey Storm are against the Players, Tile Matrix and Luke Jacobs. A lot of these people on IWA, if they're not Deathmatch related, I don't really know who they are, so I don't follow them week to week. They do a lot of shows as well. We also got Insane Lane against Larry D, that's an interesting match. Vincent Nothing is against Zodiac. The heavy hitter Brawler Morrison against Congo Kong. Fucking Shane Mercer's against Leo Fox. Blake Wright against Pompano Joe. Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking people. I need to get some caffeine in me so I can keep myself up to edit this fucking video so it comes out tomorrow. You know what'll end up happening after I do this video? I'll end up going to sleep, and then I'll end up getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to edit this fucking video before I fucking travel away. So I'm working all day tomorrow as well, fucking 13-hour shift. And then I've got to get up fucking early as fuck to travel to Leeds. It never ends, never ends. Anyway, and we've got Matt Diesel in GKFM. I'm not going to put that up. I'm not going to add that. I don't know, I can't spell. Then we've got Friday and Saturday night, Friday Bay Mid-South, which is IWA Mid-South and Pro Wrestling Trainwreck present King of the Death Matches versus Southern Sickness Cup. I've never heard such a long fucking show title. This is Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th. This is at Southside Turners, which is the same place that VOW was. Right, so we've got Team King of the Death Matches, which is Eric Ryan, Tank, Rebecca Payne, Ornvite, Dale Patricks, Insane Lane, Aero Boy and JC Rotten. This is a tournament, by the way. A deathmatch tournament, an insane amount of thinking and effort into this tournament. And they're against Team Southern Sickness Cup, Akira, Satu Jin, The Carver, Kevin Giza, Reed Bentley, Eric Dillinger, Amazing Maria, and John Wayne Murdoch. So it's Pro Wrestling Trainwreck against King of the Death Matches in a tournament. Fucking hell, it's insane. These guys are going to be so fucking hurt and beat up after all this shit. Crazy motherfuckers, honestly. So these are the matches we've got announced for it. The Ritual number 2, Light Tube Pentagrams and Gusset Boards. Akira versus Ornvite. We've got Shattered Dreams Deathmatch, Broken Glass Pits, Mirrors and Bundles. Mirrors. Jesus Christ, I've been talking so much, it's just verbal diarrhea. Eric Dillinger against Aero Boy, fucking hell, that'd be cool. Fans Bring the Weapons, Satu Jin against Rebecca Payne. The Bigger the Better, Big Bundles. Loads of barbed wire boards. Dale Patricks against Kevin Giza, that'll be fucking good. They always have good matches. World Series of Pain. 3 light tube log cabins with barbed wire in the centre. 3 light tube log cabins with carpet strips separating each layer of tubes. 1 giant light tube log cabin contraption. John Wayne Murdoch against JC Rotten, fucking hell. Panes from Hell and loose tubes. 4 separate panes of glass. 1 covered in salt. 1 above a pool of lemon juice. 1 above a pool of rubbing alcohol. And 1 above a pool of forks. Sorry, a bed of forks. Reed Bentley against Eric fucking Ryan. Jesus Christ. So they're wrestling each other at this show and then at the ICW No Holds Barred show. They also have good matches too. Iced Out Deathmatch, Pits of Dry Ice. Thumbtack Weapons, Amazing Maria against Insane Lane. And we also have Rope Roulette. All weapons secured to the ropes. Bundles, gusset plate boards, barbed wire structure, snap cracker boards. The Carver against fucking Tank. This is, and then my Jesus fuck. Then this is not going to end. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows over these weekends. There's so much fucking deathmatch wrestling, folks. This is insane. This is on the Saturday afternoon. This is presents Queen of the Death Matches. Fucking hell. So we've got Sage Sin, Lithith Grimm, Gabby Gilbert, Thunder Kitty, Casey Kirk, Amazing Maria, Sarah Dox and Rebecca Payne. This is the first round matches for this, Jesus Christ. I like the amount of effort they've put into this little like read through they put on an IWA Mid-South. It's all on one big page, it's all very easy to find and easy to get to, and enforces and explains what's actually fucking happening. So it's I'm really good for this. So first round we've got Deadlier Homes and Gardens, Thunder Kitty against Gabby Gilbert, Trick or Teeth Deathmatch, pumpkins filled with weapons, shark teeth weapons, like one of the ones that got stuck into fucking Herzog's back, Jesus Christ, Sage Sin against Lilith Grimm, Barefoot Four Corners of Pain, Casey Kirk against Sarah Dox, and the whole shebang, Payne's Tubes, Wire and More, Amazing Maria against Rebecca Payne. Whew. And the thing I actually will say about IWA Mid-South and this is that this is not going to be live on IWA TV. This is going to be on SmartMark Video probably the week after, when I'm actually going to be off, so I'll be able to watch all these shows like in a day. Sometimes it's good when things aren't live, you know. Then Sunday afternoon we have got Double Dutch Death. This is a men's and intergender tag team deathmatch tournament. Oh my god. So we've got the Kirks, Brandon and Casey, got John Wayne Murdoch and Sage Sin, Brad Cash and Sarah Dox, King of the Deathmatch is Eric Ryan and Gabby Gilbert, Badger Briggs and Damon Spriggle, I love that name, Damon Spriggle, I'm sure he's an ICW Milwaukee guy, Insane Lane and Rebecca Payne, got rolls off the tongue, Oren Veit and Lilith Grimm, and JC Rotten and Amazing Maria. So these are the first round stipulations, and I will just quickly go through this before I lose my voice once again. So we have got all the first round matches are contested, no rope barbed wire. Of course, why wouldn't they be? No rope barbed wire, Caribbean Spiderweb, Badger Briggs. So sorry, no rope barbed wire, Caribbean Spiderweb. So it's Briggs and Spriggle against Oren Veit and Lilith Grimm. No rope barbed wire, Pallets of Destruction, Eric Ryan and Gilbert against Insane Lane and Payne. No rope barbed wire, Lit Bulbs and Light Tube Fence, the Kirks against JC Rotten and Amazing Maria. And no rope barbed wire, Japanese Buckles. Does that mean that the ring buckles are going to have Ken still, maybe? John Wayne Murdoch and Sage Sin against Brad Cash and Sarah Dox. So that is your fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IWA Mid-South shows that are happening right now and this entire weekend. Whew, Jesus Christ. And finally, just quickly before I go, Freedoms have announced their bloody Xmas show. So it is the 25th, it's actually Christmas Eve. Bloody Xmas, put the poster up here. Anyway, that's it for today. These bundles will not be here. After my next episode I do of this show will be on my new PC. And they'll be followed by several music videos of all newer stuff and some older stuff. And the channel's going to have a complete rebrand. I know I've said this before, but I've actually been working like fuck. And I've been ill, and this is a very time-consuming hobby, but I fucking love it. So I will be at Rise Games of Death 2. Have a little chat with me, have a beer with me if you like. But I will be taking all these light tubes and skewers down with me to the Games of Death. I wish I was going to every fucking show, but alas, that is life. And this big fucking sheet of glass. Fucking alarms, anyway. And this big fucking sheet of glass. Hopefully somebody will go through it, because it's almost identical to the big bit of glass that Darko put Joe through. Anyway, the next episode will have a little new look. Be new editing software, new PC, new this, new that, new everything. Anyway, thank you for watching on this end of an era version of this show. I want to try and do new things, interview segments, new reviews, full match reviews, watch along things, all sorts of new shit. Obviously time permitting, because working is a cunt. But alas, I've been Andrew Crammond. This has been the News That Broke Glass, episode 26. And as I say, no deathmatch, no life. Support all the fucking companies. Get Rise on Patreon, Deathmatch Outlaws, GCW, ICW, VOW, IWA Mid-South. And also, before I go, support No Peace Underground. Buy their stuff on Deathmatch Worldwide. support them on IWTV because they were meant to run a show after Deathmatch Horror Story, and something to do with the fucking soundbar or some legal shit fucking cancelled the show and all the boys lost the fucking booking. So that's fucking bullshit. So support fucking No Peace Underground, support fucking H2O, support everything, support Deathmatch. Thank you everyone for supporting me, and I'll be back next time with a new look, swanky this, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. No Deathmatch, no life. Thank you.